So now we are going to discuss about what man's place in the animal kingdom. We know that man belongs to the animal kingdom. Animal kingdom. In the animal kingdom, there are two subphylums, protozoa and metazoa. Protozoa and metazoa, and human belongs to, or man belongs to metazoa. Metazoan. Is it right? Metazoan. This metazoan is again divided into non-chordata and chordata, but human belongs to chordata. Human belongs to chordata. Is it right? Bearing what? Notochords or nerve chords. Is it right? That's why human belongs to the chordata. This is your kingdom, sub-kingdom. This is your phylum. This it is divided into two subphylums, that is vertebrata and invertebrata, and a man belongs to the subphylum vertebrata, possessing, this is called subphylum, possessing what? Vertebral column. Due to possession of vertebral column, so human or man belongs to the vertebrata category. Is it that? And the vertebrata is divided in class Mammalia. Vertebrata is have 5 classes, as we know: fishes, amphibia, reptiles, mammals, and apes. Out of the 5 classes, human belongs to, these are other remaining 4 classes, and human belongs to the class Mammalia. Why human belongs to Mammalia? Because it possesses certain mammalian characteristics. Just we can say that air-breathing organs and viviparous, give birth young ones, not instead of eggs, so it is called mammals, and possess mammary glands in the thoracic cavity or chest cavity. That's why it is called what? Mammalia. Is it right? And warm-blooded animals also, warm-blooded, viviparous, fetus nourished by the birth, different shaped teeth, possess like with different type of teeth, incisor, canine, premolar, heterodont type of teeth is found. Is it right? So next, again this is divided into subdivisions. That means Theria and Eutheria. Who are animals in this category? Human belongs to Eutheria. Man belongs to Eutheria. This is called subdivision. Eutheria means the young ones are kept inside the womb of mother. That is, the young ones develop inside the mother's womb. That is why it is called Eutheria. Next, come to infraclass. Infraclass, it is due to what? Man belongs to the infraclass placental, bearing or having placenta. Placenta is a connection, is a muscular structure found the connection between the which region? Mothers, and during the when it is inside the mother's womb, the baby is inside the, or the young one inside the mother's womb, it connects placenta. Is it right? And it is a structure which supports the baby in the mother's womb, from which then it is umbilical cord is there which connects from the mother to baby for the supply of nutrients and other things. Is it right? So now this placenta, up to we have discussed the man belongs to placental. Now in the placental, out of the placental has 9 orders. Out of these 9 orders, man belongs to the order primate. So order is primate. Man belongs to the order primate. Is it right? Why? Because having certain primate characteristics. What are the primate characteristics? Because possessing flat nails instead of claws, opposable thumbs, arboreal lifestyle. Is it right? And pentadactyl, pendulous pelvis, Penis is pendulous in case of man, and at least different type of teeth, as we have already discussed them. Man possesses different type of teeth, like incisors, canines, premolar, molar. Man possesses different, so at least 3 types of teeth must be there in order to satisfy the primate order. Next is your developed clavicle. These are the primate features. Developed clavicles means the bone, neck bone, which connects this vertebral column to this arm region. So this is this bone is called clavicle. So possessing clavicle. And next is your brain with calcareous fissures, posterior lobe, and testes in scrotum. The testes are possessed outside of the body in a scrotum-like structure, the bag-like structure in which the testes is placed, that is called scrotum. Is it right? So primate has 2 suborders. Primates has 2 orders. Let us wipe this. Order primate. Order primate is divided again. It is divided. The order primate is again divided into Prosimi, and Anthropoidea. These are called suborders. Orders and suborders. It is divided into 2, Prosimi and Anthropoidea. Is it right? Prosimi, as we have already discussed, these are divided into 3 parts. There's Tarsiform, Lariform, and Lemuriforms. So these are the Prosimi. But in case of Anthropoidea, it is again divided into 2 types, that is called Platyrrhine and Catarrhine. This classification is based on the having the structure of nose, how the nose is. If they are flat nose, that is called Platyrrhine, and this is called Catarrhine, having nostrils, well developed clear nostrils are there, and it's forwards. Our nose nostril, you see, this is forward, somewhat forward protuberance, that is called Catarrhine. So man belongs to this Catarrhine. Is it right? So man belongs to Catarrhines. Just we are going to this discussing the primate, man's place in this case. This underlined flat belongs to man. Is it right? So Anthropoidea next come to Catarrhine, not flat nose. Next, out of this Catarrhine, 2 superfamilies. Sarcopithecidea, it is divided into 2 types again. Sarcopithecidea and Hominoidea. Is it right? So Catarrhine again is divided Sarcopithecidea and 2 superfamilies. These are called superfamilies. Let us wipe this part. The superfamily Hominoidea, and that is called Hominoidea. 2 suborders. This is called suborders. Is it right? Next, belongs to what? This Hominoidea. Is again divided into Halovidae, Pongidae, and Hominidae. It is divided into 3 parts. Halovidae, Pongidae, and Hominidae. Halovidae, Pongidae, and Hominidae. Gibbons belong to this Gibbons. Pongidae, in this Pongidae category, apes belongs to, that you can say orangutan, gorilla, pan, pongo, and gorilla. Pan, pongo, and gorilla belongs to this. Pan, pongo, and gorilla. Pan matlab chimpanzee, pongo means orangutan, and gorilla. Chimpanzee, orangutan, and gorilla. Pan, pongo, and gorilla. This belongs to Pongidae. So again friends, this Hominoidea is divided in 3 parts, that is Halobaiti, Pongidae, and the Hominidae. Halobaiti is gibbon. Gibbon is called the Halobaitidae and belongs to, and siamang also belongs to this Halobaitidae. Gibbons and siamangs belongs to this. And in this Halobaitid Pongidae, there are Pan, Pongo, and Gorilla. As we have told, the Pan means chimpanzee, and Pongo means orangutan and gorilla. And the Hominidae, this is called man, human. That is man, human belongs to human. Is right. So human, this man is again divided into Homo. Hominidae is divided into Hominidae. Hominidae is divided into two parts, that is Australopithecus and Homo. Genus Homo. So Homo, Australopithecus and Homo. Homo is divided into three parts. Yes, you can Homo habilis. Homo habilis, is it right? Next, Homo erectus. Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and Homo sapiens. Is it right? These are the three parts of Homo, genus Homo, and this Homo sapiens is again divided into two types, that is Neanderthal man, and Homo sapiens. So finally we got that human, the name of man is Homo sapiens. Final name is Homo sapiens. This is the scientific name of what? Human or man. So finally we got that man is the Homo sapiens belongs to this order. So this is the systematic way of classification of what man's place in the animal kingdom. Okay, so this is all about of this video. In the next class we will discuss some more why the erect posture, what anatomical changes take place in human as a man due to erect posture. Next class we will discuss the man's erect posture. Due to erect posture, position of erect posture, what changes take place in its anatomical structures. Is it right? Till that, goodbye and bye.